Right, so we're back with our giraffe and we are going to put the head on and then we're going to find out that something's not quite right. And I'm going to show you how to edit your components as you go along so that we don't have to go all the way back to the beginning and start making new ones. All right, so we're going to place, same as we've been doing, we're going to find our component. So that looks like its head, right? I'm going to place that in and we only need one head, obviously. I'm going to start using our constraints. So we're going to bottom of this. That one there. Making sure it's a mate, which it is. So we'll apply that. We'll line the back of its head up with the back of its neck. Making sure that we're flushed. And then we'll line the side of his head. The side of that. And then we've got his head, but I just don't like it. It looks like his chin needs to stick out a wee bit more. So we're going to need to edit our component. So we're going to use what's called the modeling tree. And the modeling tree is this big thing up and down in here. And if we look closely, what we can see is in the modeling tree, we can identify each of the different bits that we used. So we've got our body here, that's highlighted in green up here. Then we've got bit of the legs and so on and so forth. And what we want to do is we want to find the bit that is our head. So you can either click on your head and it will be highlighted in the modeling tree, or you can click on it in the modeling tree and it will be highlighted on the drawing. So once we found where our head is, we're going to right click and we're going to hit open. And what that'll do is that'll open our head. Now I wanted his chin to stick out a wee bit further, so we've got to make him a wee bit longer. So we're going to hit the modeling tree again here. And what that's got is it's got our extrusion that we started with. It's got the extrusion for the cylinders. It's got the chamfers and it's got the shell. So it tells us what we've done and the order in which we did it. So we made the body first, then we made the cylinders, then we did the chamfering, and then we did the shelling. And if we click on the little arrows just to the left of these, it'll show us the sketches that we used to create these extrusions. And these are the things that we want to change. So I'm going to right click on where it says sketch one and I'm going to hit edit sketch. Now at the moment I've got a total length of 20 and the flat area at the top is 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. So I want my total length, I think, to be 30. And what that'll do is that'll give him a much narrower, pointier nose, which, to be fair, for a giraffe, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they've got quite pointy noses. And then we've still got our 10 up top. Still got our 3 here. He's still 10 tall. I like that a lot. I'm going to leave it there. What we can do is we can tick, we can finish sketch. And what happens is it changes automatically. It keeps everything there. Everything changes. What I need to make sure is I need to make sure that I've saved that. So I'm going to click the resave button up in the top corner. And if I come back to my giraffe in the bottom here, what we can see is that he's changed. That looks a wee bit better. I like that a wee bit more. I think that's cool. What I might do though is I might give him a bigger head still. Because his head looks a wee bit squashed at the moment. I want to make it a wee bit taller. So now that I'm already open, it's in the bottom here. So I can click that back open. I can go back into my modeling tree. And it's sketch one again. I want to edit. So right click, edit sketch. And I've got my height here. So my height's 10. Why don't I make my height up there 20? Let's see how it looks. It looks a wee bit tall, even for a giraffe. So I'm going to make that 15. That looks better. That's the nice compromise. I like that. So I'll finish my sketch. We'll see it adjusts. Make sure that I've saved. I come back. Look at that. That looks a wee bit nicer. I like that a lot. And that is how you alter components. So have a go at that. See if you can alter your components to make your giraffe look a wee bit more giraffe-like.